Apex Lex and the Batman Who Laughs continue to clash over who will rebuild the DC Universe in their image. All this and more in the pages of Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen, issue number 4 and number 5. Let's hop on in together, shall we? So, picking up from where issue 3 left off, Apex Lex had gone to the Hall of Justice to try and get a sample of the Gordon that guffaws blood for a new serum. Little did he know whatever the Batman Who Laughs put inside his Secret Six was actually contagious and slowly but surely converting the rest of the Justice League B-team. Corrupted Gordon rubbed some salt into Lex's wounds for a little bit, saying that his problem as a villain is that he was always so smart, he was always thinking 100 moves ahead and never once considered that anyone could beat him doing something so simple as, well, just jumping him. This is really embarrassing, especially when we stop and consider that Apex Lex was powerful enough to fight the main Justice League to a standstill, but hey, wouldn't you know it, he has one ace up his sleeve, or should I say, a Joker up his sleeve. That might be the worst joke I've ever told, and I'm sorry for that, but you know it's a real joke? What happens next? Joker actually gets the heroes to disperse by shooting at them with a gun. Not a super gun, not a laser gun, just a regular gun, and they all run away from him. Now you're probably asking yourself, how the hell did the Joker, a very hard guy to miss, what with the pale skin and clown features, manage to get his way inside the most sacred of hero sanctums? Oh, you're gonna love this. Apparently he captured and tortured teleporting hero Warp into servitude. Yeah, you remember Warp, a character from a really forgotten era in Teen Titans? Well, the writer here didn't forget. Also, don't get too nostalgic because the Joker informs Warp that he's going to be leading the rest of the heroes on a wild goose chase so he and Lex can talk, and then after that instructs him to kill himself. Ouch. Naturally, the only reason Joker saved Lex in the first place was so he himself could turn on him and have the last laugh. He even has his new girlfriend Punchline take Mercy, Lex's secretary, hostage. Lex actually tries to be a little diplomatic at first, tries to talk the Joker into standing down, saying that together they can finally get revenge on the Batman Who Laughs. The person who Joker never trusted to begin with, and a person who, if they end up winning and reshaping the universe, well, that just means Batman won. A Batman from another universe, but Batman nonetheless. Naturally, Joker refuses to see reason because, well, it's kind of in his character, isn't it? But hey, you know what's in Lex's character right now? Psychic powers that he got as part of his deal as Apex Lex. We get treated to an admittedly pretty cool little scene wherein Lex uses his powers to delve inside the Joker's twisted mind to try and get the information he needs on defeating the Batman Who Laughs. After all, Centipede Batman was only born after he killed his Earth's Joker and inhaled some of the toxins that were inside him. Those same toxins, along with a liberal dose of dark metal, is exactly what the Batman Who Laughs has been using to convert heroes to the dark side, and if Lex can crack the code on that, then surely he can reverse it. Now, while all of this is going on, where's the Batman Who Laughs? Well, he's collecting quite the menagerie. He got the Phantom Stranger in the previous issue, and right here, right now, he has the original Monitor. And why, yes, that does absolutely mean that the Batman Who Laughs is well aware and well versed in the complicated history of DC Universe crises. Geez, with knowledge like that, he should start his own comic book YouTube channel. I'm sure he'll do, well, I don't want to say great, because I'm not doing great. He'll do as adequate as me. Now, the chemistry in creating a Batman Who Laughs anti-serum is easy enough for Lex. The hard part is actually getting close enough to him to use it, especially considering he has a whole army of corrupted superheroes protecting him. And I mean, when you gotta fight an army of superheroes, naturally you bring an army of supervillains, but not just any supervillains, a bunch of the villains that Luthor has been empowering all throughout the Year of the Villain. But not all of them, just a strange smattering of them, and also weren't a bunch of these villains already defeated, so shouldn't they not be here now? And oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Perpetua destroyed time and space, so everything's wonky now. The weirdest, most jarring part is that none of these villains actually talk, either to Lex or to each other. Now that's where issue 4 ends, and as issue 5 begins, we actually step back in time a little bit to Mercy asking Lex, what is he looking for here? What is his actual goal? And you know what? Yeah, that's a good question, because Luthor in this book, his motivation has been ridiculously hard to track. He goes on a little tirade for a little bit, saying that he saved the world during Forever Evil, became a member of the Justice League, but none of it actually made him feel fulfilled, because despite being probably one of the most extraordinary humans ever to live, he's still a bug amongst gods. So when he received a vision from Perpetua about a future wherein gods bow down to man and Lex is worshipped as a hero in his own city, naturally he took that chance. But then came along the Batman Who Laughs, who threatened to take it all away from him, and naturally Lex is going to stop at nothing to make sure he takes him down. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, we haven't seen the Infected Secret Six in a while, are they gonna play a major part in this final battle? No, actually, not at all. Kara starts a fire, which is pretty bad for Apex Lex, what with the whole dual Martian DNA right now, but it doesn't really matter because he's only playing possum, so the Batman Who Laughs can get close to him and he can hit him with the new serum, which doesn't actually depower the Batman Who Laughs, but nullifies the dark metal in the air, meaning that the Secret Six return to normal. Wow, it's nice to know they added absolutely nothing to the story, despite getting tie-ins and a whole other arc dedicated to them. So you think with the superheroes back to normal and Lex's army of villains all at his side, they're going to stomp a major mudhole in the Batman Who Laughs, only they don't get a chance to because Perpetua teleports them all away. Lex says that this is mission accomplished and he finally got the person who was about to ruin Perpetua's plans, but it's here that the Batman Who Laughs turns things around on Lex. You see, Batman Who Laughs says that his amazing multiversal sight means that he's able to see things that Lex and Perpetua missed, like the fact that the main Justice League is still alive and escaped somewhere else in time and space thanks to the help of some of the most powerful beings in the DC universe, like the Phantom Stranger and the original Monitor, all people that the Batman Who Laughs had kidnapped. Furthermore, the Batman Who Laughs says he would make a much better right hand of Perpetua than Lex Luthor ever would, and that he would serve her as loyally as he served Barbados. You know, that guy who got defeated and the guy who we find out in this issue was also inspired to do what he did because of Perpetua. Lex is naturally pissed considering he's been nothing but loyal this whole time, but Perpetua has made up her mind. She takes away Lex's powers, and the Batman Who Laughs becomes her new right hand. The only thing him actually wanting out of this new arrangement is that once Perpetua reorganizes the universe, he'll have a place in it and not have to go back to the crappy Dark universe. As the comic ends, a depowered and very naked Lex Luthor falls to Earth to tell his assistant Mercy that they are all very screwed and that you should also read DC Death Metal starting soon. And so that was Year of the Villain Hell Arisen issue number 4 and number 5, and if you couldn't tell, I still did not feel this series one little bit. It's like there was 2 issues worth of actual story that they stretched over a 4-part mini. Which is a shame because I know James Tynion is capable of so much more, and yet this really feels like he was off his game for some reason. I don't know if it's just that this story didn't really need to be told, that it didn't really add anything to Apex Lex's overall journey except for the betrayal and depowering that came at the very end, or the fact that the Batman Who Laughs is becoming really annoying the more he keeps showing up, as he seems to have absorbed all the worst aspects of main universe Batman, and that is, I can never be defeated, I'm always 10 moves ahead. The complete wasting of the Infected Secret Six as a concept, and about a dozen different little continuity inconsistencies that I could talk about, but really at the end of the day, this just wasn't very exciting, which is strange because it had all the ingredients. Overall, I'd give this one a 5.5 out of 10. There's nothing offensively wrong with it, but still, it just doesn't come together in any meaningful way, and at the end of the day, it still only serves as another prelude to death metal. If I were to sum it all up in one word, that word would be unnecessary. Hell Arisen is unnecessary from start to finish.
There everyone, it's your pal Cape Joel again, and if you're seeing my face right now, that means you watched to the end of the video, and I'll always be grateful for that. Retention helps in this crazy YouTube game, and so does becoming a patron. If you head on down to the description, you can find a link to my Patreon page. Recently just redid all the tiers. A lot of cool stuff offering up there. Exclusive commentaries, exclusive polls, behind the scenes concept art for Capes and Quest. That's the brand new D&D show I've started soon. Never been a better time to become a patron. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month and help the channel grow and, help me continue to deliver content like what you just saw. So I want to thank you all, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.